Hey everybody, welcome back to Cloud Wars Minute, where the deal is if you give us just a couple of minutes, we're going to give you some unique insights into the greatest growth market the world has ever known. Wanted to talk today about the growth of a big customer that used cloud technology, data, and digital ideas to drive 40% growth. That's Ulta Beauty, big chain selling cosmetics and other beauty products around the country, around the world. As I said, the revenue is up 40% to $8.6 billion for the calendar year. And Redis, the real-time data company, played a huge role in that takeover. I had a great conversation recently with the head of e-commerce and digital solutions, Omar Koncobo from Ulta Beauty. And he said that they did a big overhaul of the systems, that the simplicity that Redis offered, the open source nature of the Redis products was really helpful. And they got an entirely new data strategy, and Omar was really focusing on the simplicity, the amount of time that happened, and the smoothness that allowed Ulta to deploy across all of its business operations, right? So that instead of the technology sort of being a drag on what the business was trying to do, it was actually an accelerator. So one of the things that Omar talked about with the power of this data, he said they never had curbside pickup. They never had any notion of it. And from the time with the onset of the pandemic a couple years ago to when they really had to drive this and get it open, he said it was a total of 4 weeks from concept to execution, powered by data. Also, Omar said that one of the biggest things that Ulta was trying to get at here was a truly seamless customer experience across physical and digital. Now, this is one of those stories you can say, well, that's not uncommon. Everybody's trying to do it. What I thought was really remarkable here was 40% growth, right? We talk about that some among a tiny number of companies in the Cloud Wars top 10, which after all is the greatest growth market the world has ever known. But for a retail company in a very competitive business, to be able to grow at that rate is striking. So I just thought it was really interesting to dig into this with Omar Koncobo, again, who runs their digital and e-commerce technology there at Ulta, and what he described about this. And he said, you know, you just have to put aside a lot of the old ideas about how we used to do things and instead put the customer at the center of everything. Totally focus on this experience that extends across any way that the company wants to do business with you. And he said we can get all that in line. And he said we could have all the great strategies in the world, but if we didn't have the right sort of data tools, the right sort of software, the right sort of solutions, the right sort of database and partners in this, he said it wouldn't have happened. So Omar was very, very pleased with the work that Redis had received from Redis, that Ulta had received from Redis, and he was also just very enthusiastic about the company's prospects for future growth because of the technology foundation that's now in place. Great story. It is so much of what Cloud Wars is all about, which is growth and opportunity and potential and innovation. That's all wrapped up very nicely here in this Ulta Beauty story. 40% growth to $8.6 billion. Thanks for being with us here at Cloud Wars Minute. Hope you have a fantastic day.